IELTS Writing Task 2. Ideas. We're going to look at language and culture topic ideas. So what we do is just go through about 5 questions, and I try and give you an idea on how to organize your essay and what you can write about. Okay, if you go to sentenceguide.com, there you can see a very detailed plan, a very detailed course on how you can do this automatically and easily build a very high scoring IELTS Task 2 essay, and it's super easy as well. Let's get started. Some people think it is better to spend and enjoy their money once they earn it. Others think it is better to save their money and enjoy it in the future. Which stand do you agree with and why? So what I'm going to do is just take one opinion, okay, and absolutely go and run with it. So let's see. I will say saving is better, enjoying it for the future. Body paragraph 1. I'm going to say if you save your money, you can advance further in life because you can make larger acquisitions and you can better plan and make your money work for you rather than you working for money. Okay, a little bit of an expression in there, pick up some extra points. A recent study showed that university students who saved 15% of their monthly wage were 3 times more likely to purchase a house and retire earlier than students who never saved. Okay? It's a totally made up statistic, but it's believable, it sounds believable, and it's logical. Body paragraph 2, I can say, let's see. People who instantly spend their money and enjoy it as soon as they earn it are more likely to be in debt, which makes it harder to purchase important acquisitions such as cars and houses. A recent study by Financial Independence, a UK government body, showed that workers who regularly emptied their bank account were 5 times more likely to be in debt than workers who managed to save at least 5%. Okay? Made up statistic, doesn't matter. It's believable. Conclusion. I undoubtedly agree that saving money is a much more sensible option, and recent statistics validate this argument significantly. That in the future, I hope more people will save, especially in times of increased uncertainty. Blah, blah, blah. Okay? Some of these sentences, they're grammatically perfect, what you're hearing. They're not the most eloquent because I'm just making them up on the point. The idea is we're just getting ideas and making plans. Okay? Some people think it is a light to spend money for their wants. Ooh, dearie me, I've got to change that. It's alright to spend money for their wants. Okay, this is basically the same question. Some parents do not allow their children to watch TV during school days. Others allow their children to watch TV as long as their schoolwork is finished. Which approach do you agree with and why? Okay, let's just go with this second one. Body paragraph 1. Let's see. Body paragraph 1. Restricting television until essential tasks are performed is undoubtedly the wisest choice. This instills a sense of discipline and responsibility in the students. Furthermore, television can be therefore seen as a reward. A recent study from Massachusetts University showed that parents restricting television often showed that their children outperformed other students by at least 5% in academic tests. Okay? Blah, blah, blah. Body paragraph 2. Furthermore. Okay, because we're going with the same argument. Furthermore, restricting television also forces the student to engage in more proactive tasks rather than receptive tasks. This can also increase the student's intelligence. A recent study by Cambridge University, blah, blah, blah. Okay, to conclude, restricting television or reducing the amount of television undoubtedly strengthens a child's intellect and should be encouraged, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Some parents allow their teenage children to live independently away from home. Other parents don't want their teenage children to live away from them. Which do you think is better and why? Okay. First of all, you wouldn't find a contraction in the question, so don't worry, in the test, but don't worry. I mean, this book was basically put together for you to get a general idea. Okay, so anyway, what's the question about? Some parents allow their teenage children to live independently. Others don't want their children to live away from them. Okay, I'm just going to say this one is better because the children get more contact with mature adults. They're less likely to spend money and it's more economical. Okay, body paragraph 2. Another example, let's see. I could just say, furthermore, it's more economical because not only do they save on rent, but they also get to share resources, which include knowledge resources and psychological support. This would most likely save the student or the teenager a significant amount of stress and anxiety, leading to a better quality of life, a recent study showed. And then my conclusion: it's undoubtedly better that children live away from it's undoubtedly better that teenage children stay with their parents as long as possible in order to save money and develop a stronger psychological profile, which would further help them to gain better positions in society. Wow, I like that vocabulary. Okay, so these are just arguments, and it's not what I personally believe. It doesn't matter what I personally believe. All I want to do is deliver a strong, coherent argument. Okay? Oh my word. This is a typical stupid task 2 question. Right then. Clothes influence behavior. What am I going to write about here? I'm just going to say, I agree that clothes influence behavior. Body paragraph 1. Dressing smart increases your confidence. Studies showed that interviewees who were dressed formally outperformed interviewees dressed casually. The strongest reason for this is the confidence derived from the attire. Okay, from their attire, because I don't want to say dressed clothes so many times. Body paragraph 2. Uniforms are common in prison because they help promote conformity. A recent study illustrates this because it showed that where inmates were able to dress in normal clothes, violence increased by 23%. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's false. It doesn't matter if you're just inventing it. What does matter is that it's logical, it's strong, and it's coherent. Okay, at the end of the day, this is the language test, not an intelligence test. So feel free to be creative, but just make sure you're doing it realistically, creatively. Okay, realistic creativity is what we need here. Right, now if you want this report with 240 task 2 questions, you can go to this website, this address here. You can sign up, get that free book. Here's a copy, here's an illustration. So you get the 240 questions, you get tutorials in there, lots of resources. If you want your essay corrected, you can go to IELTSPodcast.com essay correction. And if you want to just go and get the IELTS exam and pass first time, you can go to sentenceguide.com. Okay, have a fantastic day, and let's do this. Let's pass IELTS.